The most important hope and dream that I have for my children is that they are happy, that they are present with themselves, they know who they are. And I really pray that they find a good mate that helps balance them. That loves them as much as they need to be loved, and vice versa. That there's friendship and camaraderie and help and a sense of feeling whole. You found that person that fits you.
My most important hope and dream for my children is that they'll have a sense of community. I don't want to say they'll be happy, because what is happiness? To me, that's undefined. But if you have a sense of community, and I somewhat joke about it, when I'm growing up, this is where I can't impose on my kids what I'd like them to do. But when I was growing up too, I would sometimes take a walk on the beach and I'd read a book at the same time. Time efficiency, because I'm outdoors in nature, I'm getting fresh air, I'm walking, I'm exercising, and I'm reading. It's a little bit crazy. I mean, I probably would have been better off just sitting under a rock and just kind of taking it in. But we had something called the 5 E's, and we kind of forget them, but one of them is every day is try to at least accomplish the 5 E's is to exercise. It doesn't mean running a marathon, it just means move your body, and edification, education, engagement, which is being part of your community, and the other one is edification, being more of a cultural kind of, and eating. Oh, that's right. Like eat well. So they always say, "Did you do the 5 E's?" You go, "Yeah, we ate today." You go, "Well, did you eat well?" You go, "Well, we ate." But just being conscientious about, intentional about how they live, and being part of a community. Because I think if you have an awareness of community, you're thinking about yourself. You get joy in other people's pleasures. And then I think from that, I think happiness it's just like my stepmother taught me, do what you like, and the money will follow, but I also think happiness will follow from that too if you find a pathway.
I've always told Tony, at the end of the day, I want my children to be good people. And yes, we want them to be prosperous, and we want them to be self-sufficient, independent, bring in good money, be able to support their families. But at the end of the day, if someone is a good person, those things will come. And I think that I feel confident that we've raised good children, and I'm satisfied with that. That just needs to, as much as like right now we're planning for high school and college and all those things, and then you start to feel like society tells you have to want bigger things and better things, and as a parent you have to challenge your children and not teach them to settle, and those things are important. But at the end of the day, I really do feel like we want to raise good, human beings to be good citizens.
I guess the biggest hope that I have for my kids is that they also become, good, productive people in society, and just good people. I came from a background where family members using drugs or messing around, doing things like illegal things, and I don't want that for them. So I think the things we are doing are providing, showing them examples of the good things in life. And I think for example, we want to move to an area where there's better schools, and we do things like that so they can have better education. Those things like that shape them for their future, and I hope what we're doing is good. It's like a big test to see the outcome of your children and to see them progress in life. So it's like your kids are a product of you. So whatever you expose them to, or it shapes their future. So it's a big responsibility.
Hopes and dreams for Molly. I just want her to be happy, and hopefully that's what every parent wants for their kid. And what that means is going to be different for literally everybody. I know she's going to the arts, and that sucks and that's tough. And I because I know personally, You know, I'm still like I'm at the precipice where I've got so much going on, but I still feel like I haven't broken yet, and it's very frustrating. And it's constant, and it's probably that's another thing that's going to be constantly in the back of her mind if she goes into the industry, is that you're always going to feel like I'm not good enough, and I'm not quite there yet, you know, and that's very frustrating. And as her dad, that sucks to know that she's going to go through that. But if working on sets and building stuff for sets, which she's apparently very good at building and stuff and using stuff with her hand, or using her hands to build stuff, which is really cool, and hopefully they'll actually get her a job. If that's what makes her happy, then that's the way she's going to go, versus forcing her to go into banking or something where she's going to hate her life. Maybe she'll make more money, sure, and money, you know, whatever, is good to have, especially as an artist. You know how valuable money is. Every day you're reminded. But if she's more happy on a set, making a little bit less money, but she's got more friends, which is a big thing for her, is just to be surrounded by people that she can talk to. If that's what makes her happy, then go for it. You know, whoever she ends up with, if she marries or she doesn't, then emotionally happy, who knows, she might be happy just having 10 million friends around her all the time, because she has about that many now, and they're all coming over to the house all the time, and it drives me crazy. But I'm very glad, because I'm an introvert and people are in the house, and but I'm very glad that she has a ton of friends, you know, because making friends is kind of tough sometimes. She has no problem making friends at all, and that's very nice to see. So yeah, I guess just keeping her happiness level, contentment level up, where she has a good life. Maybe, you know, like I said, we're not big on you got to make A's all the time. You know, she can have an ABC life. And if that's what makes her happy, then that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
That they know how important they are. Period. Because when they know that when they love themselves, and I don't mean it egotistically, being conceited and all that, but when they love and respect themselves, they'll love and respect other people, and they will be able to do anything they want, have anything they want. Life will be a positive experience. And that's my main hope. Anything else is just, you know, material. Because with that foundation, they'll pick the right person. They'll attract all the goodness that God has for them. And that's huge.